guys, Talk for Glory, episode 171. We are just about 3 days removed from Wrestle Kingdom. We're a hell of a mile away from the Royal Rumble. We are 7 days removed off of 2023. Before we enter the new year of 2024 with Talk for Glory coming at you guns blazing, it is the yearly Talk for Glory Awards. But before all that, introductions always must. I'm an English before.
I'm Smooth.
And welcome to the Talk for Glory 2023 Awards.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to talk about the awards this year. Everybody who we picked and teams, and everybody's worthy of the award-winning Talk for Glory awards. So shout out to everybody who's won. Yeah. Shout out to everybody's won. 2023 was definitely a great year for wrestling. And me and Enigma, it was tough, but we decided our winners.
So before we even talk about awards, let's go back in time a bit, and let's talk about let's show the previous. One moment.
Yeah. So me and Enigma guys, we're gonna go back and show you guys our previous Talk for Glory award winners from the previous 4 years. Our previous winners. For those of you who don't know, this is our 5th annual Talk for Glory award show. So yeah, once Enigma gets back, we're gonna jump right into that and show you guys the previous winners, who has won before. But the male and female superstars of the year, really. But for those of you who keep up and keep in touch, you guys could go back and skip through and hear out our other winners like tag teams, stuff like that.
All right, so let's show the previous winners of like Superstar of the Year. So those were our previous winners, guys. So if you guys weren't even looking at the screen, just listening, right, guys, 2019 Superstars of the Year were the man Becky Lynch and Adam Cole. Baby. 2020 was the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai, cut whatever the fuck you guys want. Drew McIntyre, and the only crime here was that it wasn't in front of the fans.
Yes, such an underrated year.
2021 was the, at the time, full-time tribal chief Roman Reigns and the cool, royal, beautiful Queen's Quest leader Utami Hayashishita, again making history, become the only stardom wrestler to make it on the Top Glory Awards. 2022 was Jon Moxley and Bianca Belair, and the only crime for Mox is that he hasn't gone on vacation yet.
Isn't it crazy, Enigma, when we're looking back, right? And now that it's going to be 2023, the awards, right?
Uh-huh.
Now that it's going to be 2 years removed, apart from Roman Reigns winning his award, and to see what he's done in the last year has been crazy. To see now that he's part-time, and just 2 years ago, he was full-time.
It is a shame.
Yeah, but I get it though. But let's start off with our first award, anyway.
Let's start us off with the awards. It is Breakout Star of the Year. Now, breakout doesn't mean you just got into wrestling. Breakout doesn't mean you've returned to wrestling. Breakout just means you've had a starting from 0 and you got to 100, yes. Hell, even 90.
Yes. Like basketball terms, most improved.
For you guys that sucked in school but passed with straight A's, you most improved.
Yes. So, Enigma, before we get down to our actual winner, right? Do
right?
you have give me two other names besides the winner who you had in mind? I'd like to hear it
So
out. I'll give you two as
so
well.
some people I had as most improved were the Ass Boys, the Guns, Billy Gunn Sperm, Colton Cocked and Loaded, and Austin.
Austin?
And then
Oh,
someone else I had was Swerve, but
yeah.
I want to say, started to break out in October.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So
And the
that was kind of
Guns
the missed
started off
opportunity.
early and
They started
slowed
around like
down towards the
May.
end. Hello?
Um, who else? Who else
Okay,
from
okay.
other promotions?
Guys like Trick Williams, even from NXT,
Yeah, I would
another
definitely say
one.
Trick Williams.
Who
From New
else?
Japan, I would probably want to say El Desperado.
Yeah.
He definitely broke out, venturing on from just being that guy that has that one clinic match with Hiromu.
Mm-hmm.
From Stardom, and congrats guys, I don't gotta say Azuma for this one. I would probably say Lady C, but none of those people compared to this one person who has just been breaking out. And although he didn't win a world title or anything like that, he definitely did
Yes.
win Breakout Star of the Year.
He's won Breakout Star of the Year. He's competed in his company for the second most matches all year long. Had one of the most intriguing storylines going into the biggest show of the year. And his
So,
faction actually was dominating the year.
so, ladies and gentlemen, everything in between, Breakout Star of the Year, Dominic Mysterio.
Mysterio. Tough for Glory 2023 Breakout Star of the Year. Oh
This
man, what a
guy,
year for Dom.
this guy definitely earned it.
Definitely, man. I remember just not even last year because he already had turned heel. But still,
Yeah,
yeah, last year, even like towards WrestleMania, well, a year and a half now ago,
yeah,
I
in a
was like,
sense.
this guy's like, I couldn't see anything going for the kid. I didn't see, I didn't see any hope for him really. I was like, damn, he's gonna be somebody who lives in his dad's shadow, really.
Yeah, like when it comes to second generation superstars, Dominic Mysterio is definitely not one of the people.
Man, two-time North American NXT champion. Had a great year. Had a good match with his father on WrestleMania.
That's just that was really good. That was a really good story told match. And then he
Exactly.
won the North American title twice.
Exactly. Been in intriguing storylines with like Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day. Even though it was kind of annoying seeing them back and forth on NXT, Monday Night Raw, and tag team matches this week, last week, the
You
other
know,
week,
facing Cody.
facing Cody in the UK. And don't get me wrong, you see, breakout star doesn't mean you necessarily have to win all the time. It just means like popularity. Everything counts. Winning,
Yeah,
popularity. What have you done lately? Because I know there's a lot of names who we probably would have had, but me personally, I just didn't feel like they had a better year than Dom. If you was
oh
comparing
hell
like
yeah,
from where he came from last year.
definitely in comparison to when he came from last year, especially there because it was just like outside of being Ray's kid, like there was nothing really standing out at the time. But now, in well, last year, we
Yeah,
definitely see the change,
we've
and
seen the
thank
improvements.
God for that.
A lot of change, a lot of improvements. He's definitely gotten better at what he does, and that's getting hate from the crowd still. One of the most hated guys in the business still today, who actually get heat, not go away heat like Baron Corbin in 2019 heat.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty good. Like that,
Like
yeah, that was just
the
horrible.
you know you're
Just
a
like
great hero when you have the crowd hating you because of your character. That's how you know you're doing something right.
but I always thought about it as all right. I know a lot of people bitch and moan that Dom was on like NXT than Rob,
Yeah.
but I didn't care all I personally cared about was, all right, this dude is finally on NXT. We can finally have him facing, like I guess his level, his audience.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't think you should be giving me Dom versus Cody for like another 3 years. So I don't know why the fuck you were giving me that, or Dom versus Seth, or Dom versus Drew,
But
Dom
look,
versus AJ.
it shows you how much he's grown and how much he's like put into work. Look at the man; he was the only man going from Raw to SmackDown to NXT to doing live events to doing pay-per-views consistently. The second most matches of the year in WWE for Dom.
Sure, but in terms of like who's like the right people, like he would have been like I would have been so fine with just Dom versus Trick, Dom versus Melo, Dom versus Braun, Dom versus Dragunov, Dom versus like this Tony D'Angelo. There we go. That's what I've been thinking about this whole
Yeah,
time. Like
Tony D.
like I believe like those people are Dom level and
Yeah, of
vice
course.
versa.
Yep.
So
But the fact that
I'm
he was in
glad that
shows
he
with
was, going
Randy,
from place to place.
Punk, not Randy, I'm bugging, my fault.
Yeah.
Punk, like Cody, names like that, like being in with the like in the main event of like Ray, certain shows. Oh, he wasn't in the main event with Ray. I'm
No, he
bugging
wasn't
that.
in the main event, right?
But WrestleMania with Rey Mysterio in a big time storyline.
Right.
Puerto Rico, not even having a match, but still like having a crowd legitimately like boo him out of that fucking building. That was crazy. And then Carlito and everything. That was beautiful. I actually love that show. But yeah, Cody Rhodes as well. His match with Cody, it shows that they have high expectations for the guy. So
Which
let's see.
is again good. Just I hope 2024 he reaches that mid card level, because
Yep.
I do believe that NXT mid card and main roster mid card are two different things, and I
Yes.
don't think he's main roster mid card level yet.
But I do think this is the year where he's gonna make the jump to mid card level on the main roster.
Okay,
Hell, we might even see a US title run out of him. That shit is
maybe.
worthless on SmackDown. Why not give it to him?
Who the fuck even is the US champion right now?
Logan Paul.
All right, but again, congrats Dominic Mysterio, your
Yes.
breakout star of the year.
Last
Now,
year's was Theory, right? Austin Theory.
yeah, I believe it was. Yeah.
So,
Right,
see,
guys,
look,
we
look,
don't
guys. It's
remember. You
not a
guys can
fear.
always go back as well.
This is the thing about the awards. Sometimes it's not always promised for a dominating year again. So hopefully he does better than what Austin did the following year.
All right, now let's get into some match quality. It is women's match of the year, and what a year for women's wrestling.
Definitely, I do think this is probably one of the strongest years in terms of women's wrestling.
There are people out there that would watch one match and go, "This is women's match of the year," and I'm glad that you guys were feeling like that. A lot of you guys were even saying stuff outside of WWE and AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some matches such as Athena versus Willow Nightingale, Athena versus Billy Starks, Julia versus Tam Nakano versus Mina, um, Sasha Banks versus Kyrie, which I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself there.
You mean
But
Mercedes Monet?
now I'm saying fucking Sasha. But before we even talk about that, how about Tough be a little generous and pull back the curtain a bit, and we show you the matches of the months.
Yes.
So the matches of January, matches of February,
The matches of March.
as you guys can see, March was very intense.
Loaded.
April as well.
Yeah, April really was, yes.
Lot of WrestleMania.
Yes, I was about to say Backlash, definitely. Soon. How can we forget about that match?
How can a lot of you guys forget about this match?
That was a good match as well. Great match. Great match.
Great match. Fun match. Entertaining
Good
match.
match.
Technical match.
Oh man, what a match!
Oh, maybe wrong winner. Breakout moment.
Good match. Great match.
Underrated.
Great
Better
match.
than first.
And the final month of the year.
Azumi be red belt. Shit, that came out at the end of the go. You guys already know how I feel about Mirai. Right winner.
Adam Copeland and Christian
Good round.
Cage.
Bad second round. And Eddie Kingston making damn sure that he gets down on this list.
Definitely. Yeah, guys. So for those of you who want to know our opinions, those are our opinions for matches of the year in terms of like each month.
Yeah.
So that was our opinion. You know, it was a good year. But Enigma, let's get into the women's match of the year.
The women's match of the year is Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yes. Damn, you know what's crazy, Enigma? I remember like back then talking to you. I really did not have that much expectations coming into this match. I was like, why Charlotte? Why are they gonna face each other? Like I get it, you know. It's kind of like a redemption story because of what happened in the bubble, so quote unquote.
Yeah. The
And for those of
pandemic
you
era.
who don't know, yeah, the bubble, yeah, exactly. The bubble means like pandemic. So during the bubble era, you know, I was like, they had Charlotte Flair go over. So I could kind of understand why they had her win the Royal Rumble and face Charlotte, but I didn't really have a lot of expectations coming into their match at WrestleMania.
Same. And then because I mean we saw it a couple. We saw like at Money in the Bank. We saw that Hell in a Cell. But when we saw it at WrestleMania, it was magical. Now it's not a match I would recommend. I would want to watch 5 times over, maybe 3 times over. But damn, these two are good. But for this one, I actually do want to bring up like the runner-up, and the runner-up was Utami Hayashishita versus the Stardom icon Mayu Iwatani for the IWGP Women's Championship. And again, it's still fuck that belt.
And yeah, I actually think, you know, damn. Wait, Enigma, did you have Trish and
Becky?
did you put Trish and Becky in September?
I think we went back and forth about it, whether it was like a match of the month or it was just like it was good, just not match of the month. Like I think I was like team not match of the month, and you were like, dude, that was like one of the best matches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did decide not to throw it on, right?
Yeah, like we were like going back and forth about it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but that was another good match for me that I enjoyed. I think more recently I watched this match again, and it got better the second time I watched it. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair.
Also, I see we have 5 viewers. Welcome to Talk for Glory, guys. The award show.
Yes, we're closing out the final chapter of 2023, even though we're in 2024. But we're finally ending the year off strong with the Talk for Glory 2023 awards. So yeah, give me your thoughts on the match. And I mean, what did you think about this match? Not to go into like detail like too crazy, but
yeah, you guys should watch this for yourself. But looking back, I do think that this was Rhea's redemption arc. I do think that something about Rhea's character, I always believed that she needs to get back from Charlotte Flair, especially at a WrestleMania, because I don't care what you guys say, you lose at WrestleMania, you ain't getting a get back at SummerSlam. So I'm glad that Charlotte lost to Rhea at a WrestleMania. It felt right.
Yes, 3 years later, they go. 3 years previous, they go and fight each other at the bubble, the pandemic era, and at WrestleMania 36, was it?
Yes,
it was 36. Yeah, WrestleMania 36. Yeah. Fast forwarding 3 years later, they get a rematch in the co-main event of WrestleMania. You can't write it any better. And who else better than to basically not pass the torch, but like basically welcome Rhea into basically saying like she's gonna be one of the top names in the WWE when it comes to women.
Oh, definitely.
Just in general. Just in general, not even women, like just in general. Yes, Rhea definitely did. I agree. Rhea definitely has something to prove.
Yeah, she definitely did that night.
And it was a
But
beautiful sight to see, Yeah.
it was amazing just watching that match back and forth, and we already knew that Rhea and Charlotte were good, but it showed that they're even better when given the time.
Yes. Proper timing that they had. At the end of the match, I don't know if you remember this, and Charlotte Flair was sitting down, smiling. She normally doesn't do that for many people.
Right.
So when you see that, that goes to show me that she actually all right, yes, you actually earn my respect.
I think
You
the only
deserve it.
downside that came, and this doesn't have to do with the match, the only downside that came with this is the next upcoming months of Rhea Ripley and also Charlotte Flair doing everything but especially kicking rocks.
Yeah, Rhea injury. For those of you, a lot of people forget that she had an injury. So
And Charlotte was just home.
yeah, Charlotte home, Rhea injuries,
Injured.
but still made a huge
Good
impact on
match.
TV.
But
But yeah, good match, really good match.
yeah, so
Going back
now
to
we talked about the women's match. Now let's talk about the men's match of the year. And again, you guys already saw what was listed. What's there definitely is
yes,
here. And it is, where are you? It is Kenny Omega versus the Commonwealth Kingpin, the Billy Goat, the Aerial Assassin, former IWGP United States Kingdom Champion, Will by God Ospreay at Forbidden Door 2. And
yeah.
I believe throughout like the months we were just like, oh, one was better, two was better, one was better. Hell, I think we can still even like talk about that.
You can still talk about
Still,
it. That's why I there was no wrong answer whether you wanted one, whether you wanted two.
that that was honestly like Will and Kenny are just magical together, and I love it.
Yeah, I just knew immediately going into the second match, Will was definitely going to show us why he deserved to beat Kenny even the first time around. I already knew Will came with as well as something to prove, like to the audience of the United States, like you motherfuckers don't really know about me, but y'all gonna learn now.
I probably would say like if this had a runner up, it was just part one.
Yeah, and me honestly, I'm not gonna lie, my run up would be Brian and MJF, the Iron Man match.
Ooh,
Yeah, that was my runner up personally. I did like number one as well, but that Iron Man match is just something I loved.
like I did. I actually was gonna say that like in a real runner up, I genuinely believe that it would have been Brian Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Dream, because that's a match everyone waited for, and it showed a side of wrestling that's very lost nowadays. A lot of people do
Yeah.
love like the slow, methodical. A lot of people love the lucha libre, the high flying, the high speed, all that. That a lot of
Hmm.
people tend to forget the mat game wrestling aspect.
Definitely, I enjoy that match. I'm so hoping for another one. This time
I
being
believe we
a freaking
are
submission
in
match.
the making for you guys that saw New Year's Dash. I believe we are getting Brian and Zach part two. Just don't know where.
Yes, I do think that's the match where Brian's gonna pass pass the torch and welcome Zach as the new king of the submissions.
Hmm. I like that, the king of submissions, or the prime minister of submissions.
Yes. But let's go back to the Forbidden Door too. Like, what are the moments you remember most about this match?
Fucking from the entrance, like Kenny had a basic one, just uses NJPW theme, and Will had just like him watching the news about how one guy's just fucking up Canada, and Osprey was right when in the sense of he was like it's Osprey versus Canada, and I even though like he won't face Canadian, like I always find it fucking hilarious how he's just like, why do people like Canadians? They're all fucking assholes. Chris Jericho asshole, Bret Hart asshole,
Yeah.
and I'm like asshole, and then watching this match, and although I would have been fine with Don Callis being out of it,
Yeah.
I really did enjoy from every spot, from the screwdriver to the stormbreaker, from the one wing angel kick out at one spot, all of it.
Kenny, bro, I still remember this like it was yesterday. I remember watching that cookout at one, and I was just like, holy shit! Like Kenny is not playing. Like,
He's kicked out of one out of the golden trigger. Either the Young Bucks did a golden trigger or a BTE trigger. But anyways,
yeah.
they hit that, and then one kick out, starts punching the ground, and then same thing here with that one wing angel. Just loved it.
Oh man, bro! And then the energy from the crowd after that moment, it's just beautiful, man. You can't write stuff like this.
I always say there is no hated man more than Shawn Michaels in Canada, especially back in the day. But I will say Will was definitely trying to be second place.
For real, he really was. And going back to what you just said, Shawn Michaels, yeah, I believe that as well. For those of you who don't know, just watch the 2005 promo when he turned heel.
Who's your daddy in Montreal?
But overall, I enjoyed this match. My match of the year was this as well. Oh, yeah, of
Definitely.
course, because we agreed to it.
Yeah, like this is what made it to Talk for Glory. But like we have separate ones for like each other, but this one we can definitely agree on.
Yes. Such a good match, bro. And I'm looking forward to part 3 whenever that comes. The trilogy match.
Exactly. Maybe it happens on an elite soil. But
does it happen this year? You know, Kenny might miss a lot of time.
He might miss a lot of time.
I'm hoping, I'm hoping it comes.
Get well soon,
if it
Kenny,
does happen, I want it to at least happen when it's Kenny at his best, not Kenny just being thrown into it,
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that one.
Yeah.
All right, now time for the tag team of the year. Now, unfortunately, unlike women's wrestling, singles wrestling, this year was kind of off for a tag team.
Yeah. And I've watched a lot of shows and I watched a lot of awards, and a lot of them kind of agree with us. This was kind of not the best year for tag team wrestling.
Yeah, it was kind of but I would.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that one.
Hey, man.
But
whatever you guys think is what do you guys think.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that one.
Yeah, we're just going to continue with what we were talking about. Yeah, so not the best year for tag team wrestling. Definitely had a lot of high moments though.
But I will say there is one team that rose above the rest, where they only started to have a decrease when another tag team tried to kill them multiple times. They even put them in a fucking casket. But then, like fucking zombies, one man rose out of the casket. No, it wasn't The Undertaker. No, it wasn't Demon Finn Balor. But tag team of the year.
Mankind as well.
Mankind. There we go.
Mankind as well, yeah.
But tag team of the motherfucking year goes to... Where the fuck are you? Whoa, where did you go? Oh, well.
You can't find it?
Nah, guess the upload file didn't save, but that's okay, because we'll still put it up. Akira Francesco and TJP representing the United Empire catch 2-2. Too fast, too good. No, not two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, 3 times, and 1 time Junior Tag League winners.
Yes.
So the reason why these guys made it over people such as FTR, the Usos, Kevin and Sammy, Ricky and Big Cass, is because Cass, he's 7 foot tall and he can't teach all that stuff. But the reason why these two, these junior heavyweights, these cruiserweights, if you will, the reason why these guys made it here, the others did not.
Consistency, really.
Consistency. Before they met with Bullet Club War Dogs, before they met with Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney, one of the most undefeated tag teams in junior heavyweight tag team history. Do I believe that Akira Francesco and or TJP can be a superstar of the year last year? No. But when they are in the ring together, it was magic. Because again, Catch 2-2 is too fast, too good. And especially, Catch 2-2 is not dead, as Akira Francesco would say. And before I move on. This tag team do deserve their graphic. So,
Yes.
Catch 2, the Talk for Glory tag
But
team of the year for
2023.
2023.
Yes, congratulations to them. Very proud of TJP. I wasn't really a fan of him back in the days, back in his WWE run, because I did see some of his TNA, and even back then, I didn't like him at Suicide as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
I know.
did.
I know that's a weird thing and everybody kind of likes that time, but I didn't like it, especially after what Hulk Hogan did to him. That's kind of why. Not really the talent wise, because
The
talent wise,
unmasking?
yeah, the whole unmasking shit and all that stuff. Like, yeah, I didn't like that. But because talent wise, he was probably the best outside of Daniels, really. But
And wasn't Kaz also suicide?
who?
Wasn't Frankie also suicide?
Yeah, Frankie as well. Both of them.
Yeah, there we go.
There was like multiple suicides, bro. There was like I think 6 people.
That's not bad.
But yeah, I did not talking about his talent, but yeah. And then seeing him in the cruiserweight classics, pretty good. But then he started dabbing on Monday Night Raw and shit.
Yeah, wasn't a fan of that one.
And then to see where he's gone immediately after the WWE, it's like he reinvented himself. Talk about somebody changing the way like one company underused you and made you look like a joke to make yourself look like a valuable threat somewhere else, and coming together with the United Empire was probably the best thing for him.
Being the first junior heavyweight, and then I want to say him teaming up with Akira, which again, remember as we said last year, Akira is I believe 23 years old. Like we're fucking older than him.
Fucking young, yeah. Nigga, that's crazy. Smooth and my both older than him. That's crazy.
So Akira, yes, Cash Money. Akira actually was a candidate for a breakout star because Smooth. I highly recommend that his best match was against El Desperado in
Yeah.
junior in Best of Super Juniors.
Mm.
Akira did not have the best entry in the United Empire. He came in, was in Best of Super Juniors, did not win it. But then he won the junior tag titles with TJP. And that's when I knew that this was magic, that Catch 2 was something special. And last year was showing me, this year was guaranteeing me.
What are your expectations now going forward for Catch 2 in the year 2024? What do you think? What do you think they achieve for this year?
So I genuinely do want TJP to still complete the trifecta of I believe being the only man to win the WWE Cruiserweight X Division and IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Oh God.
So as singles wise, I hope that's what he does, and I hope Akira also breaks out even more, and I hope that if TJ is gonna win the trifecta, I am hoping that Akira either makes it to semifinals or finals with Best of Super Juniors, and then as a tag team, I would love to see Catch 2 be a part of those junior heavyweights that go. I want to say a junior heavyweight, but give me some heavyweight matches because I do think seeing Catch 2 versus like Hikaleo and ELP, also congrats new IWGP tag team champions.
Yes, sir.
Seeing Catch 2 versus Yoshihashi and Goto, seeing Catch 2 versus TMDK, Mikey Nichols and Shane Thorne. So I would love to see Catch 2 facing some heavyweights. That would be really cool.
Yes.
But again, one last
I
time,
agree.
congratulations
To Catch 2. I'm looking forward to seeing more from them this year coming up. I do believe they're gonna still continue that path of success. So congratulations to Catch 2, TJP, and how you say his name? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Akira
I'm just
Francesco.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I heard you. I just wanna,
And then but we're not out of the tag teams yet, because now let's talk about the best tag match this year. And I do think it was probably locked in from the moment it happened. The best tag team match. It is Aussie Open versus Fuck the Revival. I mean FTR.
Isn't it crazy, Enigma? The 2022 Tough for Glory Tag Team of the Year. goes against the 2023. Now that you guys know, tag team of the year is the tag team match of the year.
So,
Isn't that
although
crazy?
Aussie Open couldn't get,
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm
although
just kidding. Oh no, I
although
forgot. Yeah, my fault.
yeah, I was gonna say, although Aussie Open couldn't get the tag team of the year, they did come close. And
No. I meant to say like runner up because they were runner up last
yeah,
year.
they were a runner up.
Yeah, my
That
fault.
that's what I
Say
was
that.
saying. Like they did get runner up and they did get match of the year because although TJP and Akira were on a reign of dominance representing junior heavyweights, Aussie Open were out here winning New Japan Strong titles, IWGP tag titles, and above all else, they were winning Ring of Honor. All they were missing was one more, and that was in this match.
Yep. What a
That
good
was
match, bro.
that was on. Let's
Hello?
see. Sorry, I had to do something.
Yes,
Um,
that's good. Yeah, man.
yeah, I had to put that during time. That was getting fucking annoying.
Yeah. Guys,
Um,
please keep everything politically about wrestling out of it, please.
yeah, like
Please,
let's keep it
guys.
at wrestling, guys.
Let's
If you
keep it
guys
at the
want, like,
awards, you know?
yeah, like if you guys want, like, DM us, you guys know our socials and shit. We'll even tell about later on, but we don't talk about that stuff on air.
Facts.
Back to this match, Aussie Open versus FTR was everything part one was and more, which I still can't get over the Avalanche Shadow Machine spot. That was kick
Man, bro.
ass.
Still my favorite spot of the year so far. Still my favorite. What was your
I
favorite
do
spot of this match, though? What was your favorite moments? Like,
I
what do you
love
think?
how I can't remember if it was Dax. I do think it was Dax. I do love how Dax was basically on fight or flight mode, making sure that Cash never got hit with the Coriolis because he knows that all right, these guys hit hard, these guys throw hard, these guys slam hard, and if we get slammed with the Coriolis, we ain't getting up.
Yeah.
So every time, Cash, not Cash, Kyle Fletcher and Mark Davis had Cash on their shoulders. It was like, all right, let's flip him, land him on his neck, let's win those belts. You would see Dax just tackle, I believe, like it was Mark Davis. He was like, nope,
Yeah.
we ain't having that one.
Yeah. Such a great match, bro. Like we all knew it was gonna be like what it was because of the first few matches they had, right?
No, they've only had one, and I was really hoping that we would get this at Wrestle Kingdom. But hey, Wrestle Dream is second best.
Yeah. Why not, right? Why not the crowd exposure as well? Really good match. I enjoyed this match. This is my favorite of the. That's why I won. That's why I
Yeah,
won
if
tag
I
match of the
had to
year.
give a runner-up spot, it would probably be Usos, and Sammy and Kevin Owens. But
Yeah,
I guess on
WrestleMania.
rewatch, it's a good match, but it's more of a story than a match.
Yeah, but it was a good match though. Not taking
No,
away
it
from
was
the
a good
match
match. It was
itself,
a good match.
but like you said, yeah, it was more story than match.
Yeah, that's kind of, I guess, my personal issue with like a story told match, where it's just like it doesn't need to go 20 minutes. You can literally tell a story in 10.
Yeah,
While in this match, it was more like they were trying to end it in 10, but FTR wasn't having it.
yeah, and they put on a classic. This, bro, when you have matches like this, there's no way you can go. All right, story and WrestleMania, like, it doesn't matter. You got to go by what was the best quality tag match of the year, and this was to me and you.
Yeah,
It's our opinion is why I won the 12 for Glory 2023 tag team match of the year.
it was spectacular. These two teams earned it. And if there's a part 3, I truly do hope that Aussie Open finally get that big win over FTR.
FTR. I do think it's coming. I think the third match, the trilogy, it's gonna be Aussie Open finally getting their win over Fuck the Revival, FTR. I think, but one thing I want to ask you too, by the way, since we are on the topic of FTR, I've seen a few people say this recently, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, weird, but it's their opinion. But do you think FTR is the top 5 tag team of all time?
Of all time,
Yes.
no.
Because I've seen a lot of videos and on social media, a lot of people have them in top 3. I'm like, what?
I would genuinely put them in top 10. You know, give them more years, more matches.
Yes.
I would say they're top 10.
Yeah, I would say they're definitely top 10. But me personally, I think the body of work of people like the Dudleys, the Hardys,
The New Day, even
the
though
New
some
Day,
people say the New
exactly,
Day is a faction,
the Usos, um the Motor City Machine Guns. Who else are we missing? The fucking the Young
Beer Money,
Bucks.
the Young Bucks.
Beer Money, exactly. I know we're missing a few tag teams, but still, like when you
Like, guys, I don't even
mentioning,
think God is a top 5.
yeah, who else? I know we're missing a lot of names, but that's not the
We've
point.
already named
Me
6.
personally, I don't think there are a top 5, but I'm
Top
not
5,
discrediting
no.
them.
Top 10, we can talk about it.
Yes, if I had a top 10 list, I would throw them in. I would have to like reevaluate this when I'm off air and looking through teams. But top 10, I would definitely throw them in. But yeah, I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
No, of course. That was a good question because I too have seen that kind of question, and I'm just like, whoa, top 5 is crazy.
Bro, I've been watching videos and people like just writing it on X, Twitter, whatever you guys want to call it. Just they putting them in the top 3. I'm like, what?
Like
I'm
that.
not saying they're wrong, but I'm like, don't you guys think it's a little too early?
Like, again, top 3 and 5 are like, I need like a strong list. Like, I need to like show me from what time are you watching wrestling.
Exactly. So we being realistic, FTR didn't really start blowing up until after their match with
DIY.
these DIY, yeah, in 2015, 16.
Yeah.
They were good, but
The 23 falls too.
yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. They were already good, but this is where everybody was like, "Oh, these guys are the real deal."
But that doesn't mean like top 5. And again, like that's the thing about like FTR. FTR started in 2015.
Yeah,
That does not mean like a tag team like Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas are better than them.
exactly. No.
Like I think FTR is better than Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin. I think,
I agree. Yeah,
but I'm not gonna put them in a top 5 list.
yeah, not yet. I think we need a
But they
few
are
more
going.
years before we start doing that.
But although FTR is not top 5, how Ozzy opens even top 5, they do get the Talk for Glory match of the year.
Yes.
Now it's
Congratulations.
time. Now it's time for an award that I've been fucking waiting for. Dare I say fucking all year.
Yeah. Wait, before we get into this, let's go. Who was last year's? Bully Ray. Nah, let me stop.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, comeback of the year.
Bully Ray returning to Impact was mine, guys.
Psych.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Psych. But yeah, since we're on the topic of this is our 2023 comeback of the year for 12 Glory.
I just need you guys to know. Well, I want to say that this person had runner-up for I guess you want to say.
There you go.
I guess in a sense, we'll be fair. The comeback to WWE.
Yes, I agree.
That was runner-up, guys.
I know a lot of people like what? Because I've seen comeback of the year. Everybody's picking CM Punk. I know a lot of people like, wait, how can you not throw CM Punk on there?
That's
Here's
great.
why. We want to give you guys facts.
Is his return to WWE his return to wrestling?
No.
Is it his first match against Dominic Mysterio? Does he still got it after 8 years?
He does.
10 months ago.
He's the same Punk from August, guys.
Exactly, guys. But
wait, not to throw it on subject, but I do want to touch on that a little bit as well. I seen since this is a free video because it's just a war show. I never got the chance to talk about this, and I want to talk to the crowd as well. I've seen that a lot on social media, and it gets me mad. You know why? Because it goes to show me like how lost and how much you guys really stand on one company so hard. I'm like, God, you guys really didn't see the man return in 2021? Like, you guys didn't see him go and feud with MJF?
You guys didn't go see him his first match against Darby
Allin. Matches with Moxley.
You guys didn't see his match with Jungle Boy? Oh, wait, no one did.
And even when he referenced his brawl, like, in the promo, he didn't even get a reaction. So that means that goes to show me a lot of people didn't even know it happened.
Yeah, like not like same way how you were telling me like, oh, there's not a lot of people that watch like stuff outside of WWE and AEW. There's a lot of people that don't watch AEW.
Exactly, which is kind of shocking to me. But those things did happen. I just want to let you guys know it did happen. This is not his first match in 10 years.
So Punk doesn't get it. Who else returned? Cody returned at the Rumble.
Yes,
He's
Cody
not
Rhodes
getting
returned. He's not getting it.
it.
Who else? Adam Copeland made his debut, which is not a comeback, but still. No, it's not a comeback.
Well, no, because we did count comebacks and debuts, same thing.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah.
So since you mentioned Edge, quick question, guys.
You think you know me?
Y'all still mad?
Another good moment, right? I know we're missing something. I don't know. I just don't know what am I missing? Who was a comeback? Another comeback.
I think we're missing the winner.
Okay, get into it. You can get into it.
I need you guys to understand this. From January 6th, 2023, this man had the fucking award.
Literally,
never
from the beginning of 2023.
Never before has someone locked into the award this fucking fast. I need you guys to understand that Calvin does not support the actions. But I need you guys to understand this shit. How did he do this? No one knows. But it is, dare I say, the strongest comeback I've ever seen. The 2023 Top for Glory comeback of the year
goes to.
Can I get a fucking drum roll? Like, I wish I had a fucking drum roll by now. It goes to
the one and only
Vince McMahon. This is the strongest comeback I've ever seen.
McMahon came out of retirement, came back in control of WWE,
packed up half of the people,
and sold his company for billions. Come on, bro. How he's not the comeback star of the year? Come on.
The man came in. Hey guys, we're laughing.
We're dead serious.
Serious. Vince McMahon is the comeback of the year.
I think about what I just said, bro. He came out of retirement, came back to office, packed up everybody, made his fucking daughter retire. Step down.
Packed up his son-in-law.
Packed up his son-in-law from majority positioning of creative control at one point. Dude, he made his daughter step down right there. I was like, yeah, this man's going to have a strong year.
No. Because I remember, again, January 6th, I believe it's the day after Wrestle Kingdom. We are talking about, or it's 2 days after Wrestle Kingdom. We're, again, we'll fucking talk about our outside live, too. We're going out for drinks and everything. We are completely sober talking about the awards. And I believe I said, Vince McMahon's going to have comeback of the year. 2 weeks, January 11th. Barely 10 days. Barely 10 days into the fucking year, this man came back, packed up everybody, changing creative ideas. Hell, we could have had Cody win the world title. But this man came back.
Had his fucking daughter step down. He didn't literally put her out. He made her want to step down. She didn't want to deal with the motherfucker.
Like, this dude came through, sold the company.
Got his billions and left.
And again, this is fresh off of the insane allegations, whether he did or didn't, which, it still leans toward he did. He still came back.
He still came back and did everything. And he gave us that shitty Monday Night Raw after Mania.
WWE, oh my God. And this man came back and said, oh yeah, y'all gonna hate me. oh my God.
I know you guys were expecting a wrestler, but guys, we cannot just look over what he did.
Right. We aren't looking over, and we do not condone any action that Vince McMahon has done.
Yes, whether it's true or not. Guys, the man came out of retirement. I don't know how much I have to say this. The man came out of retirement, came back, took power, put himself back into power, and sold his company for billions. If that's
This,
not comeback of the year, what is?
Vince basically came to Talk for Glory and said, "All right, guys, I saw last year, and I want it." And we said, "Vince, how the fuck are you gonna take it?" He said, "Watch this." And then we've had this graphic ready this whole time.
That graphic's been done for months now, guys. Because we already knew he was gonna win it.
Like, and we tried to fight it. We tried to fight it. Like every couple months we would go, maybe this person has come back.
Like we were just saying earlier, the closest person to almost ruin it was CM Punk.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like that we can probably agree on that. Like the closest thing was probably CM Punk. But holy shit.
You just can't ignore everything he did.
Again, this dude basically came back from the dead.
But bro, you know what made me think that as well last year? When I saw that he kept himself in the market, in the stocks. I was like, damn, he's a smart motherfucker. You know why? Because he can come back literally whenever he wants. And that's exactly what he did.
Oh my god. This man did some crazy things. And you would think, okay, after this, now it's time for the Triple H era. Main roster is about to look like NXT. And then this man came back from the dead and said, "Watch this."
Even though I do like how the new owner of WWE kind of took him out and said, you know what, Vince, no. Stay away from the wrestling aspect. Just focus on business. Financials and stuff like that. He literally pulled Vince away from creative. Thank God.
Like, oh my god, like it took this much. And I remember hearing about the news, reading about it, and we were just like, does this change anything? And they were like, no, this guy already won.
Yeah, this guy won.
Yeah, this guy won.
Punk was a very close second, but guys,
Punk,
it's not a joke.
it is not a joke. Again, not joking. That graphic was ready for months. This dude was in here, like he's in the chair, making decisions. This dude was ready.
Guys, our 2023 Talk for Glory comeback star of the year. I mean, comeback moment of the year, basically. Because he's not a star. But still, comeback of the year for Talk for Glory 2023, Vince McMahon. Insane. It's fucking insane, man.
Insane. Did not expect this. 10 days into
2023.
So we can tell you right now, January 7th, there is nobody at the moment that has comeback of the year. So no one's locked in.
Yes. So for 2024, we're definitely gonna have a new comeback of the year star. Because again, we already had it by January last year.
Again, guys, this is not a joke. No matter how much we're fucking laughing,
we're laughing because how true it is.
before we move on to the next award, and it's our final bit of awards. Just one last time, comeback of the year goes to
McMahon. All right, Nick, let's go. Let's get into the next one.
All right. Now it's time for us to go into Wrestler of the Year. I'm gonna start with Female Wrestler of the Year.
But before we get into that, Enigma, let's talk about our socials.
No, that goes for the final.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't stop laughing.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
But next, Female Wrestler of the Year. And I see that we got viewers flipping between the numbers of 3, 5, and 8.
Thanks, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, drop a sub. This has been
comment down below who you think deserves each of these awards. Ask us on our socials and/or in the comments if you think we're joking about Vince McMahon. If you guys genuinely need it, I'm down to pull up a screenshot of January of our conversation.
But bro, the funny part is that one of our conversations happened at a bar when we wasn't even on social media.
We were just talking about the shits.
Can't believe that was a year ago already. Damn, time flies.
But let's talk about the Female Wrestler of the Year. Before we talk about who won it, there were a couple of runner-ups. I do want to say that someone who isn't a runner-up is not Sasha Banks. I don't know why a lot of you guys were saying she won that shit.
Oh God, stop it! Just stop
4
it
or 5
right now.
matches doesn't make you Superstar of the Year. Otherwise, Brock would have won this shit 6 times over.
Or even Roman again.
or even Roman, and you guys are really like guns blazing, bitching and moaning. Oh, he's only here for like 5, 6 hundred times. All right, go, cool. But this female wrestler, well, actually, runner up, goes to, and I wish it was a singular person that gets this award, but I do want to say that second place goes to 2 people. It goes to a lot of people are hearing a lot of rumors that this person is going to the world of entertainment and not an elite era, unfortunately. A lot of you guys view her as a strong woman. This woman is a strong champion. You guys love her, and a lot of you guys claim to be fans, but
Oh God.
second place goes to Stardom's own Julia.
That's
And then
very
another
strong.
second place. And unfortunately, this is gonna upset a couple people. The second place goes to the Joshi Killer, the Fallen Goddess, the Forever Champion, still the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, longest reigning, making history twice. Athena. Yes, I know, guys, it sucks. And if you guys truly, if it's truly that deep, I would like to say from the bottom of my heart, I am absolutely, and I truly do mean this.
Go cry me a river.
Oh God, that was funny.
So, with all that being said, those are the number 2s, but who's the number 1?
Guys, drum roll. I think a lot of you probably know by now who is.
I was gonna say, Smooth, you can do the introduction for this one, because this one you were pitching, like we were going back and forth about, so you can do this one.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 Superstar of the Year award for the females go to the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. Yes, guys, Rhea Ripley. Solid month. Good. I mean, I said solid month. Damn.
Oh God, I was say we're about to change this shit now. Only a month being good.
I said solid month. Look, I'm still thinking about fucking Vince, bro. Because of that month he had in January last year. But yeah, Rhea Ripley.
Had a fucking week.
What a fucking year Rhea Ripley's had. I know a lot of you guys were probably like, after Mania, she kind of wear it off a little bit, but she was injured. And let's be honest, a lot of her opponents weren't necessarily, how you say, credible opponents, but nonetheless, had a great year. Won the Royal Rumble, co-main evented at WrestleMania, beat Charlotte Flair, one of the greatest of all time, and has been in the strongest, and leading the Judgment Day. So that was my case and my reasoning for why I thought she absolutely deserved it. She had a pretty good run.
Did she win the Rumble from number 1?
I think she did. Yeah, she did. The first woman, right? Or number 2, one of those.
Yeah, 1 or 2, one of those.
Yeah, she's had incredible matches this year. A match that comes to mind with, I honestly thought, like, fuck, are they actually gonna take it off her so quick? Which I know they didn't. I know they weren't going to, but I was like, damn. I guess Zelina Vega, remember that when I Puerto Rico?
I still think if it was at a different time, Zelina would have won.
Yeah, the fact that it was only 2-3 weeks into her run was like, yeah, it's not happening. But yeah, overall, solid year. Rhea Ripley winning the Royal Rumble, guys. Headlining WrestleMania, leading the Judgment Day all year long. Which to me was in my opinion, the faction of the year for me. The Judgment Day, even though we don't have that category.
Right. Who knows? Maybe we'll have it next year. Or this year.
Who knows exactly, yeah. This year coming up. We could throw that in for this year coming. Because there are a lot of factions in all of wrestling, right?
Yeah, there are a lot.
So you know what, Nick? Live on air, I think we're gonna announce that we're gonna have a faction of the year next year, starting this year actually.
Yeah, so we can now put that in. So you guys want to say your faction of the years, DM us and everything in between.
Yeah.
But again, one last time, congratulations to Rhea Ripley on winning the Superstar of the Year, the Top Floor Superstar of the Year. She joins the elite names such as Becky Lynch, Io Shirai, Io Sky. Again, call what the fuck you guys want. Utami Hayashishita, Bianca Belair.
Now, Rhea Ripley. All
right. Now we can get into the social and shit. as we now talk about the male superstar of the year. So, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you guys for commenting. We've had some interactions, a little bit not so fun ones, but we took care of that one. But I enjoy, Smooth enjoys all the interactions. This is actually one of the videos that I've looked forward to all year last year. And
Yes.
right, guys, you guys can follow the socials as this year is going to be a fun year for Talk for Glory. You guys, fuck the car. You guys can follow Talk for Glory on our socials. You guys can follow Young Smooth at Young Smooth TFG on his Twitter, Enigma_before_ my Twitter. And if any of you guys try to correct us on the word X, fuck you. You guys
That's why you say X or Twitter now. However you guys want to call it.
Exactly, X or Twitter. You guys can follow the TikTok. You guys can follow Enigma_before_ on my Twitch. You guys follow my Instagram at Enigma_before. You guys can follow Smooth on Kick. Yes, the gaming website, guys, not the other one.
But yeah, guys, our
And
last
then-
topic of the night.
Wait, and then you guys can follow Talk for Glory on everything else, especially the miniseries.
Yes.
And then I'm forgetting one more thing. Fuck. Oh, bro,
Kinda cut
join the
us
Talk
off
for Glory
kinda
Discord, guys.
Yes.
Am I still cutting out?
Yeah, a little bit. Hello?
All right. Well,
Yeah,
join the
now
Talk
you're
Glory
good,
Discord, guys.
Yes. And
Right,
I
so
want to
that's-
thank
that's
everybody
it.
for coming out, showing love, man. Even though we had that little hiccup in the comment section, but still, thank you guys for joining us. Drop a like, drop a sub. We are hoping to have a great 2024. And yeah, guys, here we go. Nemo, you ready?
I'm making sure that connection is good. So, in the meantime, you mind talking about who's the runner-up?
Yes. Yeah, we have a few runner-up guys. We have guys like MJF, a strong runner-up. You have guys like who else? Who else am I missing out? Because I don't know why my brain is just rotting right now. Guys like Cody Rhodes, guys like Gunther. Well, my runner-up really was MJF and then Gunther. I know a lot of people were like, huh? How you don't have Gunther second? MJF for me, the reason why I personally think he was my runner-up, MJF 2023, his world title run was great. He showed everybody who just said he was a mic. He was a promo, a mic guy, a promo. He showed everybody that he can literally carry and stand with the best. And MJF proved that he's not just a promo, he's a complete package, which is why he's my runner-up of the year. Gunther, what else can I say? The man freaking dominated the WWE division this entire year. Guys like Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, guys like Chad Gable, Miz. The list goes on and on. I know I'm missing a few more names. He was freaking the second to last. Yeah, he was second last in the Royal Rumble match. Had a dominating year. His IC title run, bro. It is the best now. We can't even debate it anymore. The greatest IC title holder of all time. So yeah, those guys like that. Enigma is taking care of his connection.
Right. How do I sound right now?
You sound good.
All right. So, as Smooth, let me know if I start cutting out at any time, by the way. You hear me?
Yeah, you good? You sound good still?
All right. So, as Smooth listed out those guys, yes, all those guys truly did earn second place. But the man that earned number one, this man is a returning finalist for Talk for Glory Superstar of the Year.
And I feel like he's kind of on a finalist literally almost every year.
Like, he's always like top 3-ish.
Deservedly so.
You know, there are times where he would be top 3, top 2, but he was never number 1. Never until last year. And I'll say this, guys, even though he is president, it's not Tanahashi. But it's time for, and sadly, this isn't an Azumi intro, but it still gets the long-awaited intro, the Talk for Glory male superstar of the year. He is the Billy Goat. He is the aerial assassin, the Commonwealth Kingpin, the new best bout machine. He is a former IWGP UK, US, junior heavyweight, never open weight, world heavyweight champion.
He's AEW's.
He's AEW's. It's now
I know I
all
could
elite
troll some of you people.
assassin. He is what a lot of people are saying, the best wrestler in the world today. But now he is following the other people, following the immortalized members in Tough for Glory Superstar of the Year. He is where, by God, Ospreay crowns fucking up, guys. As Will Ospreay finally becomes a member
of the Tough for
in
Glory
the
winners.
Superstar of the Year.
Bro, I knew the kind of year Will was gonna have once the Omega, like going back to the Wrestle Kingdom match last year. Something told me this man's gonna have a great year this year. Even and the crazy part about it, I think when he lost in that match, and I thought already, yeah, this guy is he's gonna have the year, the Superstar of the Year locked up. I already saw it.
I think that Ospreay was locked in from Wrestle Kingdom. Well, he wasn't locked in. He was
one of the guys we already thought in our
like he was like
probably.
top 2, top 3.
Yeah.
And then going on to his stuff within like Rev Pro, going on between his stuff in New Japan, the guy had to do a mini tournament to get to Omega. So as he likes to mention, the people that he's beaten, he had to beat people like Tanahashi. He's beaten Lance Archers. Hell, let's just talk about the summer. He beat Kenny Omega. He beat Okada. He won the IW Speedball Mike Big. He beat Marufuji. This beat top guys in New Japan, AEW. This guy was beating top guys in Impact, in Pro Wrestling Noah. This man is a world ender
as well, right?
Chris Jericho. And no, guys, we aren't going to talk about that stuff, but moving forward until shit gets cleared, no long intros for Jericho.
Long intros. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guys like Jericho.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's beating those people. And then he was asking the future, are you ready? When he fought Shota Umino.
Yes.
And just this man was locked in. Yes. This guy was locked in from hell. His match with Zack Sabre Jr. in Royal Quest. And guys, if you guys don't think Will Ospreay if you guys think Will Ospreay isn't over, he's not top 2, top 3. Guys, you guys need to listen, because next to people singing Judas, next to people going whoa for Kingdom, listen to Elevated and just a crowd, whether it's York Hall, whether it's Korakuen Hall, whether it's the Tokyo Dome, you're just hearing Ospreay. It continues, and it's going to get louder when he enters All Elite Wrestling.
Yes, man. Will Ospreay definitely deserves this award. I'm proud of him, because I remember watching him Enigma back in 2017, 2018 days, 2019. I think that's where 2018 really is when I was like, yeah, this kid's gonna be something special.
Like he was a great junior heavyweight.
Yes, exactly. I was one of the first people that I remember talking to people like, yeah, this guy, he needs to just make the jump to heavyweight already.
I think it was on his 2019 run that like locked in the idea of this guy should be a heavyweight.
Yeah, he's like too good to just have how you say a ceiling.
Yeah, like I know you guys enjoyed the flips, and most of you guys can only mention Ricochet. But when he beat, knocked out, and everything in between, that's when the light switched, and everyone was going, heavyweight Ospreay any minute now.
Mm-hmm. And like Enigma said for Athena, and I had to show him, like, if it wasn't for the last 2 months, or last month really, I literally was gonna argue with Enigma that probably MJF. MJF had a great year, going back to run-ups as well.
Right.
But I think just the body of work for 1 year. I think you can't ignore what Will has done, which is why I had to agree. I was like, yep, Will Ospreay deserves it. Hello?
But no, I'm still saying, just again, Top for Glory, Superstar of the Year 2023 goes to Will Ospreay.
Yes.
An award that this man has been chasing for years.
He's got it, man.
He finally got it. Will
Hey,
Ospreay
guys.
finally finished the story.
Hey, he could be bro, with the Kanye year, he's about to have probably in AEW. He could be our first ever back-to-back winners on Total Glory. Who knows?
Who knows, guys? You know, again, we're only a week into the new year. Let's see what Will Ospreay can do.
Yes.
And yes, guys, we're already writing what are matches of the years. I mean, matches of the months.
I know a lot of people had like guys like Gunther and MJF. What are your thoughts on those two guys? Like the year they had?
Oh, they had magical years. I do think that the Bryan match definitely showed that MJF can go. And then the new faces, like when he feuded with Ricky, I loved it. And then Walter in his own right. Like, dude, I can't
That
get
fatal
enough.
4-way as well.
Yeah, that fatal 4-way, the pillar 4-way, which I will say that maybe you could have stretched it out, but I'm glad it still happened. And then the triple threat with more going to call it the fuck you want. Amazing. Drew, amazing.
Yes.
Gable, amazing. Miz, amazing.
Amazing. Bro, he has such a dominant year. I think I'm missing a name.
I feel like I am too.
A Ricochet.
Like it's not Shinsuke or Ricochet.
Yeah, he had to go match with Ricochet.
He did?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't really remember it though.
Oh, how can we forget this, nigga? Oh, that's all.
Oh,
Enigma. How can we forget this? It's freaking MJF 70K main event in front of the first ever actually in AEW.
all right, him against Adam Cole. That was
Adam
amazing
Cole.
too.
Huge moment for AEW in the UK.
And then I know a lot of people don't talk about it, but I did enjoy watching Bronson Reed versus Walter as well. I enjoyed watching that one.
Yes. There you go. That's what I was missing. That was the match. I was like, that was a good match. And I'm like, what match am I missing? And the Bronson Reed was really good. I was like, I forgot to mention him.
Like, it's rare you see two powerhouses.
Yes. By the way, is Bronson Reed face now?
No, he's still heel.
He's going against like Ivar, and majority of his matches now are against heels.
Oh shit! Then I don't know because he faced Ricochet at the house show at the MSG one.
Okay. I see. He probably is heel still. All right.
But
yeah, severely underrated. I agree.
But again, back to what I was saying. Congratulations, our superstar of the year goes to crowns up one more time. Will Ospreay. Bronson Reed is so KMDK to me. You're damn right. And he never kneel. So again,
yes, congratulations, Will Ospreay, our 2023 Tougher Glory Superstar of the Year. Hey guys, who knows the kind of years anybody can have this year? It's open. Will Ospreay be the first ever 2-time back-to-back Tougher Glory Superstar of the Year? Who knows? We have to find out next year.
We'll see. We'll see you guys. Maybe we'll do it the first week of the new year. Maybe we'll do it the final week of the new year. All depends how we feel.
Yes.
But I want to thank all the viewers, all the listeners. And again, drop down the socials. You guys know exactly where to find us.
Yes, guys.
You guys follow Smooth at Smooth TF, Young Smooth TFG, Enigma _V4_ at my Twitter. And my TikTok, Enigma _V4. My Instagram, Enigma _V4. My Twitch, Enigma _V4_ Smooth A1, his Twitch. My Kick, Enigma _V4. You know which one. And remember, guys, follow Top for Glory everywhere, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, because whether we're talking about the awards, WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, Stardom, you guys won't get it because we run this 6 years deep.
Yes, going on 6 this year, guys. Tough for Glory. Going on 6 years. But, guys, I think this is where it all comes to an end.
All right,
Thank you guys for coming out, showing some love. I think, when do you think
what's up?
you're going to be back?
let's see. We may come back Rumble season. Maybe we'll give in a top 5, top 10 predictions of like who we want to see or fantasy book.
Yes.
Who knows? Top Floor is always uploading
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
Maybe some gameplay.
I would like to kind of do it like this, like a free video, like just talking about who we got, who we think should win, or why is this gonna happen, that gonna happen, like previous winners, futures.
That sounds good. But remember, guys, just for all the answers, turn on those post notifications. Drop a like, drop us up, as Snoop said.
Yes.
And with all that being said, guys, remember, guys, to stay safe, have a great day and or night, and above all else, enjoy wrestling.